Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. Crypto Eddie deserves kudos for tracking out the necessary Hong Kong Virtual Asset Consortium paperwork. It also shows that Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, and USDT are now joined by XRP in the cryptocurrency worldwide large, top 5 equal weight index, with XRP replacing the USD stablecoin. Wow, that's some fascinating news. We're all aware that XRP is recognized as a cryptocurrency on par with Bitcoin and other crypto assets around the world. Just recently, the corrupt SEC launched a case against Ripple in the United States. Naturally, Ripple prevailed in court. The SEC was successful in a limited sense. However, despite XRP being certified not to be a security on its face, the issue still revolves around testing procedures, distribution channels, investment structures, and the like. Right? With this newfound certainty in the United States, XRP has quickly risen to the ranks of the top 5 most anticipated cryptocurrencies. This then is a legal record. You can see a preview of it here. The HKVAC index rebalancing findings have been announced. According to the HKVAC, the addition of XRP further increases the intrigue. Plus, there are a few new additions. Still, I think this is a major development. You can already see the framework being created for institutional investors to pour money into Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, XRP included. Because of this, we expect a flood of new money entering the market. And I anticipate the next bull market to be even more impressive than the last ones. It's happening all over the world, and even Hong Kong, which is ruled by China but has opened up financial services and the ability for people to trade cryptocurrencies, has done a 180. These are some of the largest institutional investors in the world, and they're here because they want Bitcoin. That should give you a clue that they have a positive outlook on the prospects for this sector and these assets. That includes a broader range of applications, and more than that. This is fantastic news for XRP holders like myself. Evidently I am well diversified, as I also own Bitcoin and Ethereum. If you own XRP, though, this is excellent news. Okay, all you Taylor Swift aficionados out there. My kid, as you may know, is an avid follower of Taylor Swift. I am, of course, current on all things Taylor Swift, including the fact that the tour film adaptation of her era is currently playing in theaters. My daughter and I were walking around town today when we passed the theater, and she asked me to stop so she could look at the movie poster. The premiere was held on Thursday, October 11th, and BitPay, which is affiliated with AMC Theaters, accepted payments at the door. BitPay enables businesses to accept cryptocurrencies. The company recently tweeted some thrilling news for Taylor Swift fans. Be ready for a movie and immersive experience that will transport you back to each of Swift's memorable periods. The best thing is that you can now buy your AMC tickets with XRP, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, and many other cryptocurrencies through BitPay. However, this is the infrastructure for adoption, so please bear with us. If they so want, people can use cryptocurrencies to do things like go to the movies, buy food, or do any number of other things that people do every day. BitPay, then, is a fantastic crypto infrastructure firm that only facilitates businesses' capacity to accept cryptocurrency payments. And for people to be able to readily spend their cryptocurrency of choice is a huge victory in my book, which we must now preserve. As you may already know, Uphold is a sponsor of this podcast, and they updated us on the status of their final snapshot for NFTs. I started utilizing this service in 2018. Having spoken with the CEO, CFO, and numerous other staff members, I am confident in this platform. They have 10 million plus users, 250 plus different cryptocurrencies, and are growing rapidly. The link in the description can take you to a version that is available in 150 different countries. They announced it on Twitter. The last picture will be taken on October 31st, 2359. The Uphold XRP Army campaign's final snapshot will be taken at UTC, marking the end of your final chance to advance in the ranks. After that, your XRP balance will determine your final rank and your very own XRP Army badge will be handed to you. Exclusive to Uphold, this NFT series was created in tandem with the prolific XRP punks. NFT. Don't pass up the chance to forever cement your legacy in the XRP Uphold Army. Okay, that's quite neat. Are you guys interested in taking part? In fact, this month Uphold is conducting a fantastic campaign in which customers who spend at least $20 trading XRP are eligible to win 10,000 XRP. Make sure you vote in our poll, and if you haven't already, sign up. It's a service I make use of. I wouldn't suggest something I wouldn't use myself. I make use of his service, and I've been using them for a long time. Let's talk about the latest developments in crypto fundraising, because that's where we learn about the companies who are raising money to build up the crypto infrastructure. And you know, I think it's quite essential to see capital pouring in from TradFi, even crypto specialized funds, as part of the evolution and maturation of the sector. Therefore, the headline reads, Crypto Funding Blockade Leads to $92 million Week for Membrane Labs. The public may also be interested in a new cryptocurrency wallet that is compatible with Google. This week, $82 million was raised by 8 cryptocurrency firms. Sequoia Capital and Greylock Partners join Ribbit Capital and Variant in leading the $33 million Series A investment. As its name suggests, Blockade helps ensure the safety of a network by analyzing all blockchain transactions, including those made by wallets and those made between decentralized applications and smart contracts. After scanning 450 million customer transactions in the last 3 months, the business says it found 1.2 million malicious ones. Similarly, Brevan Howard and Point-to-Point 72 Ventures led a $20 million Series A financing for the cryptocurrency lending and trading company Membrane Labs. Those aren't crypto-centric businesses. Traditional hedge funds have existed long before the advent of cryptocurrency. Account Labs has raised $7.7 million to develop a self-custodial Polygon-based unit pass wallet, which will reportedly be used or focus on peer-to-peer stable coin transfers, from investors including Jane Street Flow Traders, KSIP Capital, 2 Sigma Ventures, Electric Capital Jump, Crypto Frame Ventures, and others. In addition, the forthcoming wallet benefits from Google's particular enablement, which allows users to make use of their current Google logins when creating a new address. Folks, that's fairly incredible when you think about it, because many of us can sign in using Facebook or our Gmail account when we utilize Web2 products and websites. Right? It facilitates people's adoption. It reduces resistance considerably. If you know how to use crypto wallets or Web 3.0 wallets, you can do this. That's fantastic information. The next billion people need this so that they don't have to deal with the hassle of signing up and remembering complicated things like seed phrases, wallet addresses, and so on. We need to simplify the process. Yes, we must ensure its safety and continued decentralization. Many individuals are not tech-aware, and the prospect of using such a system may strike fear in their hearts. Therefore, we must ensure its accessibility. Both you and I were pioneers, so we get it. We've done a number of different things, learned from our mistakes, and moved forward. So, here's something to mull over. This is somewhat analogous to how Trust Wallet operates. Given that, like Unit Pass, it requires authentication using Google Login. Despite the fact that the Trust Wallet software is currently only available on Android devices, the multi-party computation Unit Pass feature will eventually make its way to the iPhone. This week also saw a number of other noteworthy fundraising events, including FTBase fantasy horse racing provider Game of Silks raising $5 million on-chain data analytics platform Parsec raising $4 million with Galaxy Digital leading ground, and Republic, a platform for Web3 creators to monetize their work, raising $6 million at a $75 million valuation. In other words, money is coming in. It's good to see that. That's encouraging news. It seems to reason that those who put their money into hedge funds do so in the hopes of a profit. Do not misunderstand me. So, it's quite incredible that crypto startups are still managing to raise this much money every week. It's excellent news. It demonstrates that these institutional investors are expecting development and widespread use. And that's how they'll make a profit, along with increasing token values on the cryptocurrency market, right? Therefore, you should consider the bigger picture. We now have word that the Australian government intends to regulate cryptocurrency exchanges rather than tokens themselves. According to a new consultation paper from the Australian Treasury, cryptocurrency exchanges need to register with the country's financial watchdog. It's encouraging to see that crypto laws are finally being enacted on a worldwide scale. They are installing safeguards to protect buyers and promote growth in the business. Just like yesterday, we reported on the passing of a crypto regulation bill by California Governor Gavin Newsom. The bill essentially states that if you operate a decentralized cryptocurrency exchange, you must obtain a license, conduct audits, and maintain sufficient funds. We can have more FTX in Celsius, as I mentioned in yesterday's broadcast. The market would collapse if it happened. We have to grow up and go on. Furthermore, openness and responsibility are essential. This justifies the need for licenses. You can't just pop up and disappear. Someone who suddenly says, "Hey, want to join my conversation?" Don't do that. Instead, prove that you have legal possession by getting a license and keeping good records. To clarify, you scumbag Alex Mashinsky are not stealing people's money or mixing it with your own twisted and scam schemes. This, by itself, is fantastic news for everyone. The October 16 release of the consultation paper on the regulation of digital asset platforms is exactly what the industry needs to continue expanding. The Australian government has announced a new set of regulations for the digital asset industry in an effort to protect consumers and foster growth in the market. I really hope you all understand what is going on. This is occurring on a worldwide scale. Though it hasn't received much attention because the world's attention is focused on other topics at the moment: inflation, the Fed debate, the Middle East, Russia, Ukraine, etc., I think it's essential. Conflicts arise and disappear all the time, so as an investor you need to keep your eye on the opportunities as well. Time passes, yet we must continue to exist, to invest, and to plan for the future. My parents and sister helped me get my daughter set up with her future, and now I'm working to become financially independent. These are our aspirations, if you will. Consequently, we are interested in the market as a whole. What actions are governments taking, if any, that affect institutional investors? Because they can, right? They regulate the economy, own most of the money, and write the laws. And we can clearly see that the road ahead leads inexorably toward complete regulation and complete investment. Yes, it's occurring. This is fantastic news, and one of the many reasons why I enjoy crypto so much. In the United States, this is not a common investment option. The asset class spans the globe. Thus, crypto will endure well past the likes of Gary Gensler, Elizabeth Warren, and Brad Sherman. And money from all across the world will pour in. And participation is open to everyone, anywhere in the world. Gary Gensler and his Wall Street pals have failed to maintain their monopoly on crypto, just as they did with equities and other financial sectors. Disruption is so occurring. The status quo is changing. I think everyone here understands it. And, keep looking at the facts in this manner, people. Right. We all hope that real estate values will rise, but it's important to also consider new construction, government policies, and the actions of large institutional investors. Finally, I'd want to share some information with you on Solana and Ftx. It's common knowledge that Sam Bankman-Fried and Ftx played significant roles in Solana. Macro investor Raoul Powell, who I recently interviewed, told me he remains optimistic about Solana. You should know that he made special note of the enhancements you're making to the blockchain. I inquired as to whether or not he was worried about the ties to Ftx. He acknowledged the possibility of failure, but maintained his optimistic stance. Here, however, we see that FTX States has staked 5.5 million Solana tokens, which are worth $122 million, and account for a small percentage of FTX's total Solana holdings. So, in some ways, it's analogous to FTX. I don't intend to avoid settling this dispute. On the other hand, we all know that the newly liberated Sam Bankman is currently in court, where he is attempting to forget his sentencing and everything. FTX is making an effort to right its ship. Possible FTX buyout. In every single state and with every single piece of infrastructure, and then incorporates it into their operations, and so on and so forth. While I do own some Solana tokens, I'm not as optimistic about the cryptocurrency as some would be. However, the fact that they own so many tokens is intriguing. This is only the sum at stake, they have more in total. Please allow me to elaborate. Blockchain tracker Whale Alert spotted a staking validator firm for institutional investors, which was later shown to be an FTX estate address, according to on-chain data, and FTX wallet send coins to Figment. The coin stake, valued at $122 million by pseudo-anonymous on-chain researcher Ash Pool, are only a portion of FTX's sole holdings. As an early investor in Solana, FTX is entitled to a major portion of the unlocked stock on a regular basis in accordance with the vesting schedule. These assets are potentially subject to liquidation at any point by the bankruptcy trustee overseeing the FTX estate. Its principal function is to help creditors of the exchange recoup their losses. I have some SOL tokens, but I'm not playing, and I'm not too optimistic about the future of the currency. As the price rises, you can bet that I'll be cashing in my chips. Please let me know if anyone still has Solana by leaving a comment below. That's all there is to the news, folks. Please let me know your thoughts on this. And hit that like button and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.